The day was super stormy. Dark clouds swirled angrily outside. Thunder went boom, boom, boom. It sounded like giants bowling. Lightning flashed bright and sudden. Rain poured down in giant sheets. You could barely see the garden. Perfect weather for staying indoors, you know? Inside, it was much cosier. Quackers, the duck, was there. His best friend, Sheldon the turtle, too. They weren't worried about the storm. Nope, not one bit. They were busy playing Roblox. It was their absolute favourite game. Adventure was calling on screen. Quacker's avatar was a brave knight. Sheldon's was a clever wizard. They were exploring a new world full of pixelated trees and mountains. "Look out, Sheldon!" quacked Quackers. A digital dragon swooped low. They fought it together, laughing. The storm outside just got louder. Suddenly, zap! Crackle! Pop! The lights went out, pitch black. The TV screen went blank. No more Roblox. Their game vanished. Poof! Quackers let out a surprised squawk. Sheldon pulled his head into his shell. The only sound was the raging storm and a new weird silence in the house. Then they heard a noise. Creak, groan. It wasn't the wind, nope, it wasn't the rain either. This sound came from inside the house. Quacker's feathers stood on end. Sheldon poked his nose out slowly. "What was that?" he whispered. Shadows started to dance in the dim light from the windows. Big shadows, lumpy shadows. Oh, this was not good. They were definitely not alone. Glowing eyes blinked in the darkness. One pair, then two, then more. Monsters, real, live monsters. Sheldon did what turtles do best. He panicked. Quietly, of course. He saw the big, comfy bed. Perfect hiding spot, he thought. He scrambled across the floor, dove right under the dusty quilt. He felt safe under there, hidden. But then a big, hairy hand reached down. It grabbed Sheldon's shell. Yikes! The monster pulled him out. Poor Sheldon was terrified, dangling. Quackers saw it all, his best friend. He was scared, sure, who wouldn't be? But nobody messes with his turtle. He puffed out his little duck chest. "Hey!" he quacked super loud. "Let him go!" The monster looked surprised. It was holding Sheldon in one giant paw. It grunted a nasty sound. Quackers didn't back down. Nope. He ran at the monster's legs. Peck, peck, peck went his beak. It probably didn't hurt much, but it was super annoying, you bet. The monster growled again. It tried to swat Quackers away, but Quackers was too quick. He flapped his wings, quacked louder. The monster got confused, distracted. Its grip on Sheldon loosened. Just a bit. Sheldon wiggled. He was free. He tumbled onto the carpet. "Phew, run, Sheldon!" shouted Quackers. But just as they turned to flee, more shadows filled the room. Oh boy, so many monsters, big ones, small ones, all ugly. They were completely surrounded. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This was seriously, seriously bad. Strong, hairy arms grabbed them. One monster scooped up Quackers, another snatched Sheldon again. Then everything went dark, like super dark. Nothing. When they woke up, they shivered. It was cold and damp and weird. They were in a maze, a giant stone maze. Quackers blinked. Sheldon groaned. A maze? Seriously? This was way worse than any Roblox obby, because this was real, too real. "We got to get out of here," Quackers said. His voice was a little shaky. Sheldon nodded, his eyes wide. "Together," Sheldon whispered. "Always together." So they started walking. Carefully. Left turn, wall. Uh-oh, right turn, another wall. Great. This maze was super tricky. They heard monster grunts nearby. Shh, they had to be quiet, and they had to be brave. Their little hearts pounded like drums. They walked and walked, for ages, past mossy walls and dark corners, just when they felt hopeless. Quackers saw it. A door, it was old and wooden. Could it be an exit? Sheldon tiptoed closer. He peeked. He saw moonlight and trees. Freedom! Quackers pushed the door. Squeak! It opened just a crack. They peeked outside. No monsters, just the quiet, dark night. "Now!" Quackers whispered. They slipped through the opening, and then they ran. Oh, how they ran! All the way home safe and sound. What a night!